bankruptcy, feng shui, and Flavor Flav. These are all words I'll seamlessly use in the next couple of minutes. Hi, I'm Mangochi, and to the Mango Muster, I welcome you to a video that no one asked for, where I look at how Red Lobster's bankruptcy led to the new 35-year-old Nigerian CEO, Damola Ademola.
Formerly the CEO of P.F. Chang's and just 35 years old.
You know, when I took over P.F. Chang's, I was 30. So now I feel old.
Yeah, 35.
I feel experienced.
I'm not gonna lie, this man has lived an impressive life. He was born in Nigeria and was raised in Amsterdam, then Springfield, Illinois, and Columbia, Maryland. He won the state debate championship in high school. He went to Brown for his undergrad, where he played football. He worked for Goldman Sachs, then CPG Capital, then Harvard Business School. But enough about him. He's getting enough praise. This channel is about me. So let's make this about me. Let's go band for band. Damola versus Mangochi. He was born in Africa, and I spent 4 years there when I was young. He lived in Europe, and I also lived in Europe. He went to high school in the US. I also went to high school in the US. He went to Brown, the Ivy League school. I like brown people. He played football in his undergrad. I never told my undergrad crush that I had a crush on her. She's married now. She's married now. He was the CEO of P.F. Chang's, which made millions per year. I failed to launch a startup at the age of 26 that lost me thousands. He went to Harvard Business School. I went to Harvard Business School's YouTube channel to watch this 2-minute video on CEOs highlighting the role of industry in policy conversations until I got distracted by this video. Their name is Nyango Star, as in the Japanese onomatopoeia for meow, and the Beatles drummer Ringo Starr. This is their real name. Damola and I are similar. I don't really know why everyone is making a big deal about him. After Harvard Business School, he worked for Paulson and Company. Shortly after, he was appointed as the CSO of P.F. Chang's. And when the CEO of P.F. Chang's stepped down at the time, Damola took control as the CEO at 30 years old. 30 years old? Can you imagine that? Being 30, delegating your work to hundreds while asking your C-suite to execute million-dollar tasks, while I, at 30, am asking you to subscribe to my channel. Damola Ademola must be Yoruba for God likes me more than you, cause I'm absolutely shitting on y'all niggas. Y'all peep the resume, right? Damola stepped down as CEO of P.F. Chang's cause he had bigger fish to fry. Cause Red Lobster. Good evening, everyone. We're investigating the bad joke Mangochi made about 7 seconds ago. We take bad jokes like these very seriously. We understand his attempt at humor, but this wasn't a good joke, and lobsters aren't fish, they're crustacean. They are known bottom feeders. And I don't mean this in a negative sense. They are the cockroaches of the ocean, and that's fine. And shame on whoever has been sullying the good name of shrimp, calling them the cockroaches of the ocean, like it's a derogatory term. Shrimp are indeed bottom feeders, along with lobsters and snails and whoever this is, but there's nothing wrong with feeding on bottoms. Especially if it's Barney's posterior. I have ulterior motives, and that's to see that posterior motion. I mean, come on, guys. I can't be the only one that sees these hips. I say all this to say there's nothing wrong with cockroaches. In fact, someone should open up a rival restaurant called Cooking with Cockroaches. No. Land shrimp. Yes, land shrimp. We'd crush Red Lobster. So you like to eat bottom feeders. Ocean bottom feeders, to be exact. You fancy, huh? You somehow told yourself that it's okay to eat the shrimp in the water, but for some reason you draw the line at shrimp on land. I challenge your notion of only eating bottom feeders of the ocean and eat the bottom feeders on land. Not those bottom feeders. These bottom feeders. These unjustly persecuted bottom feeders. I invite you to try our brand new concept. They're not cockroaches. They're land shrimp. Here's the part of Damola's and Red Lobster's story that had more drama than I had anticipated when I started researching this. I'm going to start with the most recent events and then go all over the place. On May 19th, 2024, Red Lobster filed for bankruptcy, an event which triggered Flava Flav to buy the entire menu in a friendly gesture to save the franchise. Add this to the list of good deeds of Flava Flav, along with helping a discus thrower with rent, to sponsoring the US women's water polo team. Public enemy? More like public friend to me. We take Mangochi's offense very seriously. He knows what he did. This is his second bad joke of the video, and we're letting him off with a final warning. We won't be taking any questions at this time. Thank you.
Why not edit the bit in post?
The reason for Red Lobster's bankruptcy might be traced back to Thai Union Group owning them. In 2020, Thai Union Group, a global provider in seafood products, assumed majority ownership of Red Lobster. In 2022, Thai Union appointed interim CEO Paul Kenny. And according to a CNN article, Paul Kenny would make derogatory comments towards Red Lobster employees at meetings. Allegedly, at a Red Lobster conference, Paul commented on an employee's weight, saying, "We need to constitute an exercise program in the company." You can check all this out in this CNN article. And I'm smiling not because he did a good thing, but if you've worked in corporate America, then you know this checks out. You know, I once worked for a company that I still don't like. And if CNN came to me to talk about some of their doings, I would gladly snitch on them. No need to be anonymous. You can put my face. Put this face, and I will gladly snitch on them. Red Lobster employees have said that historically the company has had a fiercely loyal culture with low turnover, with employees being at the chain for 30 to 40 years. That's more time than me or the less successful subject of this video have been alive. But as Thai Union Group installed executives, dozens of veteran Red Lobster leaders were fired or resigned. Red Lobster had 5 CEOs in 5 years. And according to former Red Lobster employees, the CEO of Thai Union Group hired a feng shui expert who said the executive offices in Orlando were bad feng shui and no one should use them. So they didn't. And the executive offices stayed empty, which is different, but also a breath of fresh air. It's nice to see a spiritual practice being prioritized over a business one. In 2024, Thai Union Group divested from Red Lobster, losing $530 million. The CEO of Thai Union Group jokingly said in an earnings call that he would no longer eat lobster as a result of Red Lobster being a bad investment. Another reason for Red Lobster's bankruptcy could be because they offered endless shrimp every day. Red Lobster used to have $20 endless shrimp as a permanent menu item. But people...
And at this point, I was really starting to feel it, Mr. Krabs. But then as I stared my opponent straight in the eye, I said, "So long, shrimp!" and ate 24 of those bad boys because I'm not letting these plates of food stop me from making my gastroenterologist more money. After 4 hours, I've consumed 110 pieces of shrimp. Holy cow.
People didn't look at endless shrimp as something cute they could do with the family after a soccer game. No, people saw it as a challenge. I'm honestly shocked that Red Lobster. Have you met Americans?
These crustaceans don't take a chance.
Red Lobster has an all-you-can-eat endless shrimp deal for $20. Let's get it.
This is so good. It's very crunchy and crispy, and it tastes like orange chicken. I give this a 9. Now we're moving on to the normal grilled shrimp skewer.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
I like that a lot more than the tequila lime. I give that a 7.5.
How many shrimp are you gonna smash?
I'm gonna smash 40 shrimp today.
40 shrimp? How about you, John? 40 shrimp.
Red Lobster management. Endless anything invokes a primal American urge to stuff one's face. For Americans, endless anything is too small of a number. Aaron Allen of restaurant consulting firm Aaron Allen and Associated said that another reason for Red Lobster's bankruptcy is because of increasing competition from faster, cheaper chains like Chipotle and Panera. Mangochi of the Mangochi channel thinks it's because things haven't been the same since land shrimp. You see, bad management would never stop land shrimp from filing for bankruptcy. They deliver the most scrumptious of cockroaches from around the world. Sorry, my bad. Not cockroaches, they're land shrimp. Welcome back to our new restaurant, Land Shrimp, where the only thing tastier than Barney's yams is our sauteed cockroach. Ask our servers about our amphibian aperitif, which consists of blended lobster, cockroach with moonshine that is honestly 20% nail polish removal. Tasty. You know, all this Red Lobster talk made me want to go and try it for myself. It's been over 15 years since I've had Red Lobster, so I figure I'd give it a shot. Ooh.
Hey! I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even gonna front. I thought this was gonna be kind of ass. I'm not even gonna front. Hold up. I'm not gonna lie, yo. That's not bad. For a chain, I thought it was gonna be kind of lackluster. Pasta, mid. Pasta's mid. The shrimp, the creaminess, I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna put the name of the shrimp. That shrimp is not bad, man. Man.
As you can tell, there's quite a lot of shock as I'm having the food and as I'm eating these Cheddar Bay biscuits. And it's not because the food's amazing. The food's gooder than I expected. I just thought since they filed for bankruptcy in the past year, the food would reflect the reason why they filed for bankruptcy, but that is not the case at all.
Hey, Red Lobster? I kind of hope you guys make it. Because you guys are good. These biscuits, not bad. You guys are good. You're just not as good as...
Welcome back to Land Shrimp. During the break, the producers handed me this letter from the Department of Health, and it looks like apparently you can't tell the exterminator to leave the cockroaches behind for the rickety sorbet. All right, that's enough out of him. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm sure this Mangochi case has taken up a lot of your time, but we will be charging Mangochi for 2 counts of bad jokes and 1 count of a disgusting bit. Some of you will say this bit actually makes the corny jokes funnier, but those people don't have integrity. Shockingly, we know a lot of you will be sad about this news. So we leave you with this act who would have been performing at Land Shrimp. Think of this as a sorry to all the Land Shrimp superfans.